I love it when it's fat and spicy.
This is Fat and Spicy.
Fat and spicy, motherfucker.
Fat and spicy.
It's another fat and spicy.
So you want me to say fat and spicy? Fuck that. Come on, here.
Fuck fat and spicy.
Dude, we're mega superstars, bro.
To the old lady I cut off at the light, I am sorry, but you were too slow.
Have you seen Werewolf Labs, man?
One of my captains, he was like, Sheriff, we seen a werewolf. I thought he was crazy. What werewolf are you talking about? And then he started acting crazy a little bit. You know what? I think you're 5150. I'm gonna put you on administrative leave. You go to the hospital.
Sounds like you've been smelling what we've been smoking.
Fuck, if there's a mayor, I want to be it.
Right?
Hey,
I know.
maybe for mayor.
Eating nothing but roaches and, mind you, fingers. I just love fingers.
Chicken fingers?
No, homeless people's fingers.
Are you still messing around with women who are taken?
All right.
Oh my God! Say it ain't so. The viewers are in awe.
Okay, but you know what? Everybody has a past.
Question for Josh: how did you learn to be a developer for 5M, and how would you recommend a beginner starting?
I've got a background in the IT space for a long time. There were a lot of things that I could kind of grasp, like coding and stuff, but I'm not deep in certain areas as I would like to be. But I would say, you know, the best way to start anything in life, doesn't matter what it is to just jump headfirst into it.
What is roleplay?
It's a place where I can escape personal trouble that I have going on in my real life. I come here and I RP because it's a place that I can come and be somebody other than myself, other than the guy that gets up and goes to work every morning.
For me, it's a place where I can come build characters outside of ourselves, try to promote interactions with other people. What I do love is when people take the time to turn around and have interactions, meaningful interactions. You know, even if it's just a few words, those few words can mean a lot.
This is Fat and Spicy, the podcast brought to you in city, out of city. I'm Fat.
And I'm spicy.
And this is the Fat and Spicy Show. Guess what time it is? Anson, wake up.
What time is it, man?
It's time for the Fat and
Is it
Spicy
that time
Show,
already?
bro. Hey, you already know.
Shit,
dude.
man. These
I know you
edibles
were-
are hitting hard, broski.
No, put the dick down, bro. It's time for the show.
No, not these gummies, dude. What the hell you're talking about? Fat and Spicy Show, dude. Episode what? 46 now?
I've lost count. I'm not even gonna lie. I've lost count.
Yeah.
I don't even know where we're at. I just know that
It's
we just
just-
do the show every week. You know, it just it becomes a routine after a while. But for the people that don't know, this is the Fat and Spicy Show, and on Mondays we do a little thing called the OOC Show, which is out of character. And you can call me Jacob.
You can call me Anson.
And welcome to the Fat and Spicy Show. But
Preach.
I'm telling you, man, how you been? He's followed. Who is he following?
Assorted Savage. Don't be
following you
following me, man.
guys.
I mean,
He's followed us home. What's up? You can go back to the
I don't- I
house.
don't-
You know?
He's hungry for some.
I don't need another mouth to feed.
excitement.
A couple of mimosas. You know,
Yeah.
I've never actually had a mimosa. Speaking of, that's crazy.
should.
Have you never had a mimosa?
I've never had a mimosa. You know,
Dude, they're delicious.
That's fucking-
What are you talking about? I just blew my mind, dude. Well, you're not a big drinker,
crazy.
though, are you? You're not really too big
I'm
on
an-
it. I
I'm
know
an-
you like a
I'm an
beer every
occasional
now and then.
drinker, man. I'm an occasional drinker.
Yeah.
I drink occasionally.
Yeah.
So I mean, but
Working
I
in a
don't know.
brewery, I don't have that luxury.
He's just like, are you an alcoholic? Yeah, you're hired.
That's pretty much. Well, I mean, I'll be in the kitchen cooking, and our brewmaster Devin will come. He's like, "Hey, dude, try this," and bring me, a half pint of something that he just made that's just out of the bright tank. By the way, the freshest beer you'll ever have. You can't help it, just drink it. I'm not there for the buzz, but some of those beers are really tasty. Anyway, who cares about the beers? How are you,
Right.
dude? You doing okay?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Like I said, I just started the new job, so that's why, guys, I wasn't around last Thursday. But shout out to the team again for filling it in and holding down that spot for me. Start a new job overnights. I can't complain. I don't really do much of nothing. I can't complain. You know what I'm saying? But it is exhausting when you got to be on your feet all the time. So that sucks. But other than that, the money's great. I got a little extra money to throw around, especially with Christmas coming around, dude.
Nice, dude.
Yeah. So, hey.
I had to give myself an early Christmas present.
Oh yeah, what'd you get yourself? Nice pair of
A laptop.
elephant thongs. The trunk.
No,
You
I
know
already
what I'm
got that. Where you put you put it in the trunk. Absolutely. I got one that says right tool for the job. I got one that says it plays balls to play golf. I got all kinds of crazy underwear. No, I had to buy myself a new laptop, dude. My video card took a shit.
Dude, what the hell? When did that happen?
Like this morning. It
This
was perfectly
morning.
fine yesterday. Like you saw, we did the Red M show just fine. Everything was
Yeah.
great.
No.
And I turned on my laptop this morning and I got shit going on with my monitor, and turns out that my video card was fried. So I had to order a new one. It should be here Wednesday. I paid for the express delivery. So Spicy will be back up and running on Thursday for the in-character show. I'm looking
It's all
forward
that
to it.
porno you've been watching, man.
That's exactly
No,
what I was gonna say.
God
You know,
damn it,
like
you guys.
I told you
It wasn't
about.
me, it was Spicy, man. I love my chachas, man.
That's what he
What I tell my wife.
That's what he tells
Whenever
his wife. I
something
didn't cheat
happens
on
in the
you.
house, it wasn't me, it was Spicy.
That's crazy. that might be.
Oh, shit.
Everybody else here is RPing and Spicy suffering from schizophrenia.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Split personality over here.
You know, that's not
That's
the first time
crazy.
I've actually heard that happen. I think one of our viewers has a male and a female character, and they were talking about how they had to stop playing their female character because they started talking to themselves in RL in their female character's voice. Like whenever they'd be doing
That's
something,
funny.
they just randomly.
I don't know. That's a little nerve wracking there.
So he's
He's
like,
having
"Yeah, I
full
need to take a
vocal-
break."
Bringing your personalities
That's
to
when the
life.
RP plays you.
You know, I've heard about bringing your IRL problems in game, but I've never heard bringing the in game IRL. That's
Oh,
crazy.
I don't know. I've caught myself in the kitchen every now and then. Like I'll be working and somebody will say, especially if I'm listening to the podcast while I'm cooking in the kitchen, I'll hear like one of the bartenders or somebody will come in and say something. I'll be like, whoa, or yo, or yeah, or whatever. But I'll catch myself right away. It happens every now and then.
Okay. Well, I mean, everybody here suffers from mental illness. We're not gonna shame you for
But
it.
you've never once
I
woke up
have,
and
I
in your
have, I
taco
have.
voice been like, oh, it's going to be a beautiful day, amigos.
No, I've never done that, but it was small things. And I think we've talked about it before on the show, you know what I'm saying? Where I was at a restaurant with my daughter, and I was like, they brought my food and everything, and I looked up at the waiter and I was like, thank you. I was like, oh shit, my bad.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Was it a Mexican restaurant? Did he give you
No,
the stink eye?
no, that was at Waffle House, the fancy restaurant down here in the South, That's where we go.
Oh, nobody gives a shit if they
Wedding
do that at
gatherings.
Waffle House. That's funny.
I do have to say, coming to the South, I've never seen so many freaking Waffle Houses. Like,
You're welcome.
every
You're welcome.
mile and a half. It's just
That's
like,
God's gift to man.
it's like,
I live in the Northwest.
Oh
We don't
my
have
God.
that up here.
What? That's sad.
Yeah, we don't have Waffle House up here. We have like
know.
IHOPs and shit.
God doesn't love everybody. Yeah.
No, we do have In and Out. You guys, I don't think.
Yeah,
guys
you do have In and
down there,
Out. No, we don't, man. It sucks. It sucks. Trust me. I've had
Although
In-N-Out
I will.
before. It's
You like
wild.
it?
Wild style? Hey, let me know.
Animal style.
Yeah, animal style. My bad. You're right.
You know the secret?
What's the secret? I mean,
Before they grill their burgers, they rub them in mustard.
what? Like the raw meat?
Yeah. They rub
where is
the
this?
raw patties in mustard. What do you call it? In and Out burger.
oh.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, they rub them with mustard and then they grill them on, like they put the onion down, then they grill it on top. It's so good, dude. So I started doing that at home, just rubbing it. And even my wife, she hates mustard. She's like, "Oh, you did something new with the burgers." I'm like, "Yeah."
That's crazy.
Anyway,
But
we don't need to go off on burgers. I'm hungry.
No, look, I'm right there with you because I love a good flat burger, just like the next guy. That's actually how I prefer my burgers. I don't want the big, bulky, Mondo burger from fucking Good Burger. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you
ever
don't
seen
like a
that movie?
baseball burger?
Nah, that's not because it takes the right person to make it juicy all the way through.
That's true. And to have it the right amount of cooked.
Yep.
Do you like a
exactly.
little bit of pink inside of yours, or do you like?
I don't mind. I don't mind it. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind it. I'm not gonna go out looking for it, but I don't mind it. If it's a steak, it's a different thing.
How do you like your steak?
Medium rare.
Ah, my man. All right. We're
And
gonna be
it
friends
wasn't
again.
until recently that I actually started doing that. And I say recently, about a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago, because again, my little brother's he's all into that age steak and all that stuff, and he's like, "Man, you're missing out." I was like, "No, I don't want that." He's like, "It's not cooked all the way." He's like, "You don't know what you're talking about." He's like, "Just try." He's like, "Try some of this with the juices." It changed my life. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh man, I ate that gummy about an hour ago.
He's
So it
feeding. He's
started
over here
kicking in, and
slobbering. He's like,
now I'm getting hungry as hell, man. We got to hurry up. All right. So anyway, thanks for joining us on the Fat and Spicy Show. We'll see you next week. I'm gonna go grab a steak. Jacob, it's been good hosting with you. See you next time.
That's what I'm talking about, man. No, but anyways, guys, welcome back to the Fat and Spicy Show. Again, another great episode we have coming up today. We're in a unique city. That I think what how long has this been going? How long has this city been going on?
4 days.
For about to say it's fairly new. I mean, have y'all guys even officially launched yet?
I would say we have, yeah. On Friday we launched.
Speaking of you guys,
We've
is
already
there?
got a small community.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, I mean, I've seen a lot. I flew in and I've actually seen a lot of new faces that I've already, met before, and that's amazing. But
Mhm.
real quick, as we go down the line, we're gonna start from obviously people know me. They're spicy, and to comment say, hey, why is everybody sitting the same? Hey, birds of a feather flock together. But we'll start with the one with the biker hat.
Hey man, how y'all doing? It's good to see y'all again.
And again,
what's your
guys,
name, sir?
real
For
quick,
the group?
before you don't
My
have to
name-
give your real name if you don't want to. Your in-city name work just fine. However you feel comfortable, man. It's up to you.
Yeah, man. Everybody they call me Booger.
All right,
Is
Booger.
there a
Welcome to the
reason?
show,
Is there
Booger.
a reason that you just you just leave the eater part at the end off?
Yeah, I guess so. I guess you could say that.
Sometimes you need a salty snack, and nothing does
I
you
mean,
better than something
hey,
that comes from yourself.
Oh
yeah,
my
you can't beat a
God.
good salty snack, man.
There you go. All right,
right.
and next to him,
My name's Brooks. In-city name's Brooks. My original name's Assorted Savage.
nice man. How you doing?
And done.
Good.
Hola, y'all. This is Omar.
You said kumbaya? Is that what you said?
No, I said hola, y'all.
I thought you said kumbaya. It's Omar. I was like, that's a hell of a fucking intro, man. All right, Omar.
And they call me Joker Jones.
Joker
Joker
John.
Jones, the one and only.
The only one.
The only.
It's the only one I've
A
ever met.
lot of familiar faces. It seems like after the breakup of our old server, we've kind of scattered to the wind, and it doesn't matter where we go. We always kind of see people that we've known, huh?
That is kind of how it goes, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Small.
It
It's funny how small of a community is, for as many servers as there are, how small of a community 5M really is.
I don't think that's the thing. And I thought about that now that you said that. I think it's that we
Mhm.
all search for the same thing. So we're all searching for the same kind of quality of RP. So we
That's a
tend
good
to
point.
flock to the servers that offer those qualities, those distinct, unique role playing environments.
That's a great point, actually. I didn't think about it that way.
So what I'm saying? Like, of course, like you said, hey, you love burgers. We're obviously gonna run into each other at the burger place if we all, what I'm saying, live by each other.
Yeah, I get it. So I was here in the city for about 15 minutes. Decided to take a walk. Ran up to the hospital. Already saw people I knew. Just really happy to see me. Looked like there was I don't know. All I saw was the gang population. It looked like there was a gang meeting or something going on. I don't know. I wasn't part of all that, but it was good to see some faces. And then I started having my laptop issues, so I had to fly out. So unfortunately, I didn't get to spend so much time in the city and to see what you guys had to offer. But first off, why don't you tell us about your city, Savage? Like what prompted you to get started, and what your goals are?
So after the fallout of our old city, I think you kind of hit it on the head. We just were kind of looking for the same thing. We were looking for those relationships. We were looking for that high level of RP, and everywhere we went just didn't really offer it. And we kind of had the idea for a while to start our own city because we know the level of role play that we bring. We know the friendships that we all have outside of this. So we were just wanting to go ahead and make our own, and we finally just tried to stop looking and just pull the trigger on it, and here we are. We made it, and it's been awesome ever since. And we just want to continue to offer that high level of role play and those connections in city.
Nice. Jacob?
No, I mean, I'm interested to see where this goes. Obviously, I'm going to hit you with the big question right off the rip because that's what we're all here for. Is what is Savage RP?
Savage RP is a place that's going to be, it's still in the early stages, but it's going to be one of the most unique. It's going to be one of the most unique places in 5M that you can play, whether that comes to creativity or levels of role play. I guess you could say it's going to be it's going to be unique. It's going to be, I want it, like I was telling my guys that I started this with. I want this to be so unique. Like I want things in my city that nobody's ever seen before, and like things that are just so different that just bring out the best role play that anybody could like ever have. You know what I'm saying? Like a no pixel, just like times 2.
Hell yeah. So
So
I know you have the ball rolling. So I know the wheels are turning upstairs. Is there anything that you could give us? Just a little taste, a little
that's
French
all I
kiss.
want, man. Yeah.
Like
You got to
what?
put some pepper on that potato.
What is something you got in mind? I don't want you to give away all the secrets. What I'm saying, before the city even gets up and running. But just a little something like what do you think is going to be like some of the things that set this those unique qualities that you're offering?
Honestly, I don't even want to say it's anything that I can offer, man. I think one of the things that's going to be the most unique and best place about this is just the people inside of it. I think those people are going to bring the uniqueness to the city, whether it be through jobs, whether it be through RP, whether it be through whatever they can bring. You were sitting in a place right now called Moore's Club. In all the 5M cities I've been in, I've never seen this. This is a player-owned business. It's going to be a nightclub. It's going to be a strip club. It's going to be a rave place. So I think a lot of the places that we're bringing in are some of the places that nobody's ever seen before. So I think if you add all those awesome features in, plus the people that we have that have high levels of role play and great connections and communication, I think it's going to be really, really unique and special.
Gotcha. Real quick, shout out to Lile for them 10 bits. We love you.
Thank you.
Every bit helps. To feed Spicy and his munchies.
Yeah, man. I got to buy more gummies. These things are great, by the way. I'm not going to lie. These things are feeling really good.
We don't condone any of the use of
it's medicinal, dude.
But this have asthma on your own time, bro.
Paco gave me a subscription.
There we go. That's what it is.
Right.
So again, and I think that's going to be one of the biggest things is having that quality of RP. And I will tell you this, just like I told the last city in the city before that, what we found as we go to different cities is that interacting with the community, especially those newcomers that come in, is key. It's key to how you say retention, to retain those people here, because a lot of cities, they just pretty much, they say, hey, we're open, come on in, and people come on in, and that's it. They just come on in and you're like, hey, find something to do. You imagine having a job like that where they just like, hey, you're hired, what do I do? Find something to do.
Yep.
That sucks. It sucks. And I know, like I said, I know that you can't be around all the time, and that's fine, that's understandable. But what I will, give you advice on is that's kind of one of the reasons why we had those beginner quests in AAC, because I thought about it. I said, well, what do the people have when they fly in? They don't have anything. They don't know nobody. A lot of people fly in solo. We want to give them something that says, hey, you don't have to be alone. Here's something to do. Because we know and we understood that we couldn't be there at all times. So, maybe that's, like I said, just a little kind of little sprinkle for you, to keep in mind. Real quick, another crazy somebody out here showing some love. Somebody is out here just blowing it up. Who's sharing some of that love out there?
Classic Craze.
Yeah, we have Classic Craze is doing a community sub. Tractor
Is it Classic
Freak.
Craze or Classic Raz? Because I don't think you have classic with this.
Raz. Sorry.
I told you my eyes are crossing. Here we got
Tractor Freak just followed us. We have, is it Dukes just followed us. We have another follow from Twisted Omar, and Classic Raz again followed us.
Guys, thank you so much.
He's unfollowing and following. You only get one shout out here, Classic.
You can only do it once, baby. We'll give you one shout out. It's like Spider-Man. Everybody gets one.
Yo, but real quick, guys, today we're gonna be just unique. In the chat, if you're in the chat, even if you're only talking one time, pick a number between 1 through 100. We are going to be giving away some merch. Boom, boom, boom. So we'll be doing a
Yeah,
little
man, we
drawing
got
at the
some
end.
cool
So if
shit.
you don't know, read the chat. If you're just listening, open up that browser real quick, pick a number, one number per person. If you got multiple accounts, hey, as long as you follow and put a number in there, hey, you can win. I don't care.
All right, so I have a question for you, gentlemen. Something that's been on my mind. First and foremost, before we go to there, are you guys whitelisted? Are you
We're
going to be
not.
whitelisting?
We might. It's not something we've ever really thought about, or not yet, because like I said, man, we decided to do this like a week ago, and everything that you're seeing, all the progress made, has literally been
About
like
a week
in a
ago.
week. It's crazy. But as the city grows and as the community grows, we might look into getting whitelisted just for a little bit, and then open the doors.
So, are you guys planning on writing your own scripts to give people some stuff to do? Like, do you guys have a team of people that can do all that? You guys really
Yeah.
savvy with all that?
Yes, we got a lot of cool people behind us, or we have a really good dev team behind us, a group of 3 to 4 people, and they're very good at what they do. We'll say that.
Very
Excellent.
passionate. That's
Yeah,
good. That's
very passionate.
something you
It's a big
definitely have to
deal.
have, especially when you're starting
Mhm.
off, man. Especially when you're starting off from nothing. That's
Yeah.
definitely what's gonna get you through those rough times is that passion, man. And it's good to see, what I'm saying, especially, sometimes we'll fly into the server and there's only like one person here, and they have like a whole team. It's good to see that you have more people with you, especially,
Yeah.
in the beginning of it. It gives not only the interview some sweet tangness, but it gives the viewers something to look forward to and say, hey, they actually got a team that's working with them to try to build this. That's one of the things that we always see is we always fly into somewhere and it's like one guy shows up and the other he's like, oh, the other guy's supposed to be here, and we're like, it doesn't really give the people a lot of hope. You can't even get
Yeah.
your team together.
I'm not gonna lie, man. Having a team really helps. Like the boys in here with us, like Omar, Booger, Joker, like they've been super helpful, especially when it comes to just honestly everything in general. Like it's super helpful to have a team, and it's super helpful in the aspect of growing a community for sure.
Nice.
Most
So,
definitely.
I gotta ask, man, just honestly, sometimes a lot of these cities we go to, you get gangs that are getting out of control. Sometimes get a little too big for their britches, give a lot of shit to the cops, blah blah blah. What are you guys going to implement here to kind of keep that under wraps?
So far we've I think we got 5 or 6 gangs in the city that are that are going towards official status. And shout out to our cop team, like shout out to our PD. Our PD is the best. They're so good. At the moment, we really haven't had any of those issues that gangs are just going completely out of control and going out of control and just killing cops, killing people. But I mean, when that time comes, we'll definitely have to sit down and handle that situation. I guess it just kind of depends case on case on how that happens or what goes on. You know what I mean?
That's a fair point.
What was we talking about the cops? What we talking about?
No, the
Oh,
gangs, like
Oh, the
how
gangs.
sometimes the gangs can get out of controls in cities.
So
That's what
this
we've
is
seen.
this is what I said to you. Remember what I said to the last people that we were talking about? I said if you held people at the accountability, you won't have a problem.
Yep.
If you hold gangs, business owners, EMS, PD, you have to hold everybody accountable to some level. And I don't mean accountable as in, oh, put your hours in. That's good too. But what I'm talking about accountability is I'm talking about good RP.
Yeah.
Good RP, everybody that has a position of power, regardless of how small they think it is, like, oh, all I do is own, a bar. It doesn't, no, it doesn't matter. It does matter. It does matter because every interaction that you have is a representation of your city.
Yeah.
So
So
you just
that
remember
brings
that.
up another question. Then, say for example, you have a cop that starts to get corrupt. Do you handle that on a dev side or do you handle that in city, RP wise?
Honestly, dude, I can't give enough credit to our PD team, and our PD team is so good. We have Yusuf from AAC, and then
Oh
we have
shit!
another. Yeah, Yusuf is our sheriff, he's amazing. If anybody knows Yusuf, you guys love Yusuf.
Fuck
And
yeah,
then
Yusuf's a good friend of mine.
Yusuf.
We have Classic Raz, which gifted you the sub. He was one of my friend of mine. He told Raz about the city, and Raz joined up. Raz is actually on our staff team now. Dude, just an incredible guy. Like me and Booger were talking about it today, just how hungry they are to just like have the best PD team in the world. So like, unless it's somebody new coming in, man, and just like trying to screw it up, bro. Like I honestly, I don't see any corruption in it coming at all. just because our PD team, they're just so good, dude. Like they're so hungry to just be the best, and they'll be in calls all day long, just trying to figure out how to make this city better, like trying to come up for the right things for people and try not to overprice people and stuff like that. So honestly, I don't see any corruption coming, but I mean, if it did, I think it would have to be in city because I don't taking that outside of city, man. I don't think that'd be right to their RP. Like if they want to be a corrupt cop and it gets found out, I feel like that's got to be handled in city. You know?
Nice. I'm not trying to be biased towards anybody, but that's my favorite answer.
Yeah.
No need to have a dev pop in there and be like, "We're taking you over here and we're going to yell at you for this and then kick you out of the server." And what's the point of that? You know, that's my opinion.
My
though.
thing is this: if you can build a good city, and I mean if you have a good foundation and you lay it down early on the expectations of what you want, there is nothing that your city can't accomplish. And what I mean by that is that you'll find cops that are more into RPing than they are into writing tickets.
Mm-hmm.
And
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
honestly how our cops are, man. I'm telling you, like they would rather RP with you than just sit there and write tickets and book you for hours on end. Like they'll give you 20 months, 10 months, like because they want the RP, they want the interactions, they want you to rob stores, they want you to do things. They don't want you to sit in jail for 40 minutes to an hour. That's no fun, you know.
And exactly. And as I said, it's the same way, but it's a give and take, especially with crim and gang, it's a give and take. But and I think what it has to be is gangs have to remember that it's not just crim and gang, it's gang and gang. You know what I'm saying? You
Mhm.
have to have the same level of respect all the way around.
So civilian wise, let's putting the gangs aside for a minute. Civilian wise, I assume you guys have a lot of businesses. Are you guys still hiring for owning bars and other things in your city?
Oh my goodness, man. If you guys could see our ticket list, I think we have close to 60 tickets over from people wanting to like have businesses and all that kind of stuff to come in. It's crazy.
No kidding. Wow.
Yeah,
Well
it's
done.
wild.
Yeah.
And if I can add, there hasn't been a suggestion that our community hasn't made that has not been implemented in the city so far.
We're community ran. We like to strive off of our community.
If they want it and we can bring it in, we're doing so.
Beautiful. Well done, guys. I like hearing that.
Most definitely.
So what challenges have you guys faced so far in your short time?
God,
Anything
guys,
you've
what
had
would
to
y'all
deal with
say?
out of the normal?
I don't think we've really ran into any challenges as a city so far. We've just been putting honestly just having time, We've been putting in 10, 12, 15-hour days just getting this out in the last week, doing everything we can to just make this city like prepared to launch, So we haven't really had to deal with anything out of the ordinary or anything crazy. Just the amount of time that we don't have is I guess the biggest issue right now.
Sure. Well,
I mean,
very
even
good,
our
Brian.
bugs in the city, once the population was in, has been minuscule, almost non-existent.
Sure. So I'm a new player. I fly in. I don't know anybody. Where do I start?
Where do you start? As in, where do you go to find players, or where do you start? Like when you fly in the city.
What do you do? Are there quests out there to find that'll help kind of lead me on my way? Are there other things to do that don't involve players if there's no players around?
Yeah. So we have we have multiplayer jobs. So if you're flying and you're new and you want to find a friend, you can fly in and you can create some multiplayer jobs. Or we have other tedious jobs, small little tedious jobs. Is you can go to city services and you can do all that kind of. I think there's like 5 or 6 of them. It's just like little small jobs where it just takes you on the city, kind of shows you what to do, where to go, and then in that range of area, you'd have to run into somebody. I mean, or you can just run around the city. Like when I go to somewhere new, I just try to find the closest person. So that's probably what I would say if you were starting off.
Sure. So how many players do you have in it on a regular basis?
What do you guys think?
Right now it ranges. Early this morning we had 17, and we maxed out at 29 tonight so far.
Yeah, 29.
And excuse me,
Awesome.
I gotta stretch my legs real quick, and my legs are going to sleep here.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Yeah, make yourself comfortable. Do what you got to do. I'm here.
I think his head had popped. He'll be back in.
I'll
But
be
he'll
back.
be all right. He's still
I'm
on
here in
comms, so he's
spirit.
all right. I can still hear him in the distance of the outer realm.
This is how it's gonna be when I die, motherfucker. I'm gonna be haunting you from beyond. You're gonna be in your living room. I'm gonna be like, "What's going on, bro?" You're like, "Spicy?
Want a gummy?
Want a gummy?" That's great. What's your Wi-Fi password? Jesus. So, your PD, how are they doing? You said that they're striving to be the best. Somebody in the chat, Classic, said that they're not so big on the W's, which is amazing. They're into the role play. Are you guys outfitting them? You guys giving them enough to do? Are they staying busy out there?
I talked to him today. I like watching our PD, man. They always have super good interactions. I would say that Vic takes the brunt of it, and I think Yusuf just hides behind cars and trees whenever there's an instance. I don't know why. I don't know if he's scared or something, but yeah, man, they're staying busy. They're doing really good. I asked him today, how was it? You know, because today's a Monday. You would think that it would be a slower day because people are going back to work, but he said it's been a busy day. There was crime. There was a bunch of people getting gun licenses. So, he's staying busy, man, for sure.
Good, good, good. I like that.
Keep him busy. He deserves to be busy for the rest of his life. I'm just kidding.
And I want to add on to the PD is
Please.
we wanna have a PD where if you're robbing a bank and you got 5 criminals, say max 5 criminals robbing the bank, and we have 20 officers on, all 20 can respond because we want the officers to be a challenge for the gangs, and that's kind of how we feel we can kind of keep the gangs in check. So they ain't just shooting officers and doing things stupid because they realize how heavy the circumstances could come down on them. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to
Okay.
make their win-loss ratio less so they quit getting W hungry.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I came from a city. I was in a city that actually was like that, and it was actually, honestly, it was a breath of fresh air because it makes this is what the outcome is supposed to be. It would make your gangs think of different ways and to just, of course you can shoot out because you got some shooters out there. I'm gonna lie, but it makes them try to figure different alternative ways to get out of it. Now you have to RP, try to think of unique ways to get out. I know.
Was that
I
3
know-
interaction rule?
No, that wasn't that server. But I know we did the big bank and we was in there trying to fix the gas leak, stuff like that. We had paperwork and stuff. So, like I said, it's possible to do it.
Yeah. To add on to that too, we do want our PD to have numbers, and we want them to be strong, and we want them to be unified. But the city's a grind, man. Like AAC was, it was a grind. We've been to some cities in the past that just haven't been that much of a grind, and it's just like there's no fun in it. So if you're robbing Big Bank, like you said, and there's 5 criminals and 10 to 12 cops pull up, you know what I'm saying? That makes you think like, oh, like should I really do this? Or like you think of ways to have better RP so that you have a better chance of getting out, because it's a grind, man. You don't want to lose those guns, or you don't want to lose whatever you have on you, because then you got to go grind to get it all back,
I gotcha. Now, speaking of all that, let's take it to the other side with the criminals. Do they have things to do? Is it just making guns and selling drugs, or are there other goals for them?
There's other goals for them. We're currently right now working on some what is it called? Some quests like AAC had, where I was new to AAC, and I love those quests, man. I would go on those quests all day long. So we're doing that for gangs. We have that. For another gangs, we have different events that we do. So if we hit a certain amount of player base, and not even gangs, civilians can go in too if they want. We're gonna have certain events that are triggered, and then we also have something that we are gonna implement where we drop a pin, and it's gonna alert everybody in city that says like crate drop in 15 minutes, kind of like a care package. And the care package is gonna be kill on site for anybody who wants to come. And if you win that care package, we have guns set aside, we have stuff set aside where you can only get from those care packages. So we got a lot of stuff to do for a gang. We have a lot of stuff to do for gangs. And we got a lot of stuff to do for criminals and our civilians. I would say we have a. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
No, you go ahead. I
No, you go ahead. No, I'll go ahead.
No, so the viewers want to know what gangs are in the city right now.
So we have the Castrellos. They just joined us.
Assuming that's a Irish gang by the name.
I think it's Italian, isn't it?
I'm yeah.
Dude,
Shoot,
come
I don't know.
on.
You tell me.
Don't
You
do
tell
that
me.
to me, Jacob. You know better than that.
So we
believe
have the
it's Italian,
Castrellos.
yes.
Okay, cool. I was about to say. Okay, so we have the Castrellos. They just joined us the other day. They're pretty big. There's about I would say there's like 7 to 14 of them at any given time. We
Yep.
have the Russian Mafia, all of us sitting right here, and some are not here at the moment. We're a gang. There's also the Crips. There's also a gang that just formed today. They're called SoCal Mafia. We also have Los Vatos Cartel. I feel like I'm missing one. And we have I think it's BTA. We got 5 to 6 gangs that are pretty
Isn't
that are
that a
pretty
K-pop
active.
band?
You know,
That's what I
man,
was
you
thinking.
honestly, bro, you don't even want to know what that even stands for. I'm gonna be honest with you.
No,
Oh,
we do.
man.
We do. Tell us.
No, you better. Yeah, you got
Let
to
them
make
know,
it
Booger.
known.
Let them know.
Well, do I really let them know? I mean,
You let them
Yep.
know, bro. They want to
Yep.
know. Let them know.
booty to ass,
Pardon?
Wait, what?
booty or butt to ass, butt to ass.
What?
I thought it was balls. I thought it was balls.
Was it ball?
I think it
You
was
you might
balls.
be right. It might be balls to ass.
Yeah.
It is.
You're
I'm
also
totally wrong,
forgetting the freest
bro. Let me
Fury
tell you something. The
MC.
gummy is kicking in for sure.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. I was about to say, why don't we ever
Yeah.
have any like parody names? Like the pastramis or something.
Yeah, the
Right.
Provolone
have,
brothers.
Yeah, the
you know?
provolone brother. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. That's what I'm talking about. I want to see some stuff like that. Because then you're like, because the name's everything to a gang. You know what I'm saying? And you could tell off the bat. When somebody says, what the name is. Oh, these guys gonna be hardcore. Like if you don't take yourself seriously, then it'll never be serious.
It's true.
The cow mafia. They said that's crazy. No, I don't think the cow mafia
Not
is it.
Jacob with this mafia voice right now. You always like catch on to these little voices.
He is
when
the
you-
ultimate. So me as a professional voice actor, I don't chameleon as much as this guy does. He gets into it, and then all of a sudden, boom, he's right there.
He's like a
I go-
Midwestern at heart, where like us, I always say us Midwesterners. I live in the South now, but a lot of people from the Midwest, we don't really have an accent. We kind of just pick up where we're at. So we kind of just attach to whatever accents are around us, kind of, and we don't do it on purpose. It just kind of happens. I don't know if anybody
What are
else
they-
experiences that.
What do they call it? There's a name for it. It's
For
not
what?
lane switching. It's I'll think of it. Y'all keep going. For basically like switching up your tones when you talk to different people.
We do have a
I
question.
don't
I
know.
feel like it might have been answered already, but how's the RP been going so far?
It's a good question. Have you guys noticed any really interesting scenarios or scenes that have come up?
Yeah, I think the RP so far has been really good. Like really at a really high level. I had a rule that I made where if you're in a beef, right? So let's say somebody's selling your block and you go and interact with them, and once you interact with them and that scene's over, it's pretty much kill on sight after that, right? But then today we had an instance between a gang and another gang where it was just like there just wasn't really much interaction. Me and Booger sat there and watched it, and we watched it. It happened, and we decided right then we were going to make it where you have to interact every time, no matter what. There's got to be some sort of interaction because you want the RP. That's where you want. That's what we're here for, right? So we made the rule. One of the guys, the scene comes up next time, and then one of the guys from the gangs, he talks to the other gang, and he's trying to make amends with him, right? He's just trying to. It was over some turf. They were trying to settle the turf. They were trying to settle where they wanted to be and all that kind of stuff. Great RP. The scene was awesome. And then the leader of the other gang got mad, and so he walked up and shot the guy. Shot the guy from his gang. And so
Wow.
so I guess he didn't want to talk. So he shot the guy from his gang, and then that guy left, and they joined their own gang. They started their own gang. So I think the beef has been really good, man. It's been not the beef. I'm sorry. The RP's been really good. It's been at a really high level. So it's been going really good, and I just hope it continues to stay that way.
We do have another question here.
Yeah.
You guys being in your own gang or faction, I know that a lot of cities have or a lot of people I know or I have talked to, communicated with, have always expressed that sometimes in cities when the staff are in gangs, it maybe sometimes causes issues. How do you guys separate? What is your separation between, like, because you have an advantage over people. You guys know where everything is. You guys have that advantage of being able to find stuff, make stuff, all that stuff. And how do you separate your role as a staff and your role play role, and all of the information that you already know coming in as a staff member?
I'm actually super glad you brought that up because that's one of the things that we've struggled with in the past. And all of us sitting here, all four of us sitting here, we love the gang RP. Like we live for that crap. We love it. But we decided to make a city where people can come and have great RP and where we are not biased. We are not going to cheat. We are not going to use and when I say cheat, we are not going to use our powers, our admin powers, to give us an advantage over anybody. It's a fair playing field. If a gang comes in and just runs us over, we'll pay up like the next person, you know. We also let's see, where was I going with that? We at the moment we really haven't even had time to do any gang stuff, to be honest with you. We've been in the city since day one, and I can guarantee you that we don't, like, every other gang in the city has an advantage over us because we don't ever have time to have gang RP. At the moment, we've been deving, we've been figuring stuff out, we've been helping people in city, we've been doing all kind of stuff. So we really haven't even had a chance to RP as a gang yet. But when it comes to like finding stuff and like drugs and benches and all that kind of stuff, we've all made a rule amongst ourselves that we cannot act on anything that we know in city unless we've been, like, when we find it out in city. So for crafting benches, only reason we know where one crafting bench is in city, and that's because we paid money for it. Anything else we don't know, and we're not allowed to know until we pay for it in city or until it comes up in city like that. So honestly, we put ourselves behind the 8 ball, but that's fine because if everybody else is having a good RP and a good experience, that's what we want, because we don't want to run people away like, yeah, they're an admin gang. Like, yeah, we are an admin gang, but like I said, we are behind the 8 ball more than anybody, more than any gang in the city. Every gang in the city is probably better prepared than us, more higher crafting levels. Anything you can think of, we're probably at the bottom. Like, I can tell you, Booger is negative in money. Booger has negative money. I was negative 7,000. Like, we really just don't have time to do all that kind of stuff right now. So that's how it's gonna be. We're just gonna be fair. We're not gonna use our powers to our advantage. We can take L's. So if we need to take an L, we can take an L, and we're just gonna keep it even across the board.
Very good.
So, if I can ask, how long has each of you been RPing like for?
How long have we been RPing for?
Yeah.
I think I've been RPing the least amount of time as everybody. I don't know. They can answer that.
It's been about 3 to 4 years for me.
Shoo!
4.5, 5 for me. I've been RPing for a while.
You
For me-
old bastard. He sounds so defeated. He's like, 5 years for me.
Yeah, for me, it's September when AEC went live. Actually, it was my first city, and believe it or not, I was actually had no clue what I was doing, and I would stream snipe one of my favorite streamers. Booger was running with them at the time, and I'd actually follow them around, and when they approached me, I'd run. And now I've created, I'm a part creator of the city. So if that says anything.
Oh, he was
That's
weird.
pretty funny. He was weird.
God, he was weird.
Now
he
I
would
see where it all stems from.
He
man.
would
Like,
come
I
running
see.
up on a motorcycle, and he would see us, and we was like, "Hey, come here!" And he would just run away from us. It was the craziest thing ever.
That's awesome.
But now I
love that.
now I just gotta love him. God,
He just run away. He was scared, like they're trying to get me.
That's beautiful.
I think I
Sometimes things
remember.
can be
I remember it
intimidating.
sorted when he flew into AEC.
Who?
Yeah,
That's-
I just realized that you're Paco. I never realized that until now, dude.
Oh,
And
really?
I never knew that ever.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna be honest
yes.
with you. You were one of my favorite guys to interact with ever. Honestly, every time I flew into city when I was new, I always looked for you.
I know. I was like, because I would see you, and I was like, all right. But then I have so many people that I have to like. I'm like trying to like give everybody a little bit of love. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
like, here's your $5. Here's your $5.
Yep.
And it's like when I saw, because that's how I was. Whenever like I would see new people, I would pay attention.
Yeah.
When people would fly in, and I'd be like, oh, let me go see what they were about. And I would spectate that person. I don't really spectate a lot of people, but I would spectate the new people. Because
Yeah.
at first, you know what I'm saying? Because I know what it's like to be new. It sucks. There's nobody to talk to, especially if you didn't fly in with no friends. And then you go and you're looking around, and it's like everybody's just driving by you. Nobody says, hey, So then I would just create a random character or something. I'd roll up on people as a hobo or something. And I'd be like, hey, what are you doing out here? It's just a random interaction.
Okay.
Because that interaction is what, like I said, you build that interaction, and that's what makes people want to stay. Like, I mean, remember him? He stole my dang EMS vehicle,
Yeah.
which
Dude, I
was
made a
which
video
was
out of
which
that.
which was against city laws, but I let him ride because it was the interaction that I was trying to create
Yeah.
with him. You
I'm
know?
pretty sure I got
Hey,
50K out of you
Paco.
too.
Yeah, I don't know what you got out of me.
Paco,
Yeah,
you
but
You
remember
I,
the
robbed
scene in
Paco?
PMA?
yeah, you did it. I was chasing him in my EMS helicopter.
Jesus, that's awesome, dude.
Hey, you probably remember the scene, man. You remember when you were get chased by PD, you and what's his name, Absolute, and then I was on top of the maze bank in the helicopter.
Oh, that was you?
That was me, homie.
Hey,
What were you and Absolute getting chased for?
I don't know.
I don't know. We do a lot
Was
of
that you
things.
and Absolute, or was that you and me?
I don't know, probably me and Absolute. We did a lot of crazy things, man.
Yeah.
We
I
we'd
can't.
be like, hey
I
man, the
felt
city's kind of dead right now. Let's go do something crazy. Like,
it.
yeah, we do that.
I called this man to ask him a question. He's like, "Yo, I'm getting chased." I was like, "Oh shit, I'm in a heli, man. Get on top of maze bank.
Yeah.
What's it? Waze media, whatever it's called." He came up there. I had the heli, and then the whole cop force is there.
Yeah, that was crazy.
You
Yeah,
and
no, I
Spicy
remember.
had some crazy nights though too, with like the werewolf
Oh,
stuff.
no, yeah, we and Spicy's had crazy nights since PMA days.
Yeah, the PMA days were the worst. Or the
Hiding out,
best, I mean.
hiding out in the aircraft carrier out there from all of
Dude, hiding
the whole city.
hiding out everywhere, dude. We spent 3 days. I'd get off work, come home, and wait for you to get off work so we can continue this fucking crazy
We
adventure.
had they literally put a bounty on our head. It was crazy. The PD, and everybody was looking for us.
All right,
Gangs.
but I
They
got
had hired gangs looking for us.
out of character, right? We're talking here. During that whole scenario when I was in the jailhouse, they left that cell door open. Was that planned or was that an accident?
No, it was planned. Everything's planned, man. Like
I
with
figured.
good RP, it was planned. Like, old Choop, he loved chaos regardless of it.
Okay,
He's
because
kind of
it seemed like
person he
there were
was.
too many coincidences to make it all work out. So the more I thought about it, I was like, oh, I bet Jacob was involved in all of it.
Yeah, no, that we had control over the whole situation. And I had to let you sweat.
Dude, it was the
The
worst.
same way I let Sort of Savage sweat when I jumped out the airplane on his ass.
What?
Dude, that was crazy, by the way. And I lived that.
What happened there?
Oh yeah, so basically what he did was he asked if I could fly with him. He was like, "Yeah, sure." And so he started giving me all these drugs up in the air, lean and any kind of drugs you can think of. So I'm over here, tripping. And then he's like, "Yeah, by the way, I'm jumping out." And he jumps out of the plane, and I somehow land it. And then the cops pull up on me, and then I get the plane back to the aircraft hangar. And he's like, "Yeah." So he's talking to the cops. He's like, "Hey, cops, why don't you drug test him? I think he was driving or flying under the influence."
Oh.
So then it was a big scene. It was an awesome scene. But then I'm pretty sure I ended up knocking you in the water with your little lift.
A little skirt thing, yeah.
Yeah.
We've got a couple
That was good,
questions here as well.
Yeah.
Does roleplay work out does roleplay work out well for a person who works a lot of hours? They thought about getting into it maybe.
No,
if
you have to be here
never-
all the time. You have to put in 12
Yeah.
hours a day. Or
You gotta
cannot
quit
work.
your job. You gotta get a divorce. If you have kids, you gotta drop them off at the orphanage. It's done.
Hey, hun,
No.
we're through.
Yeah. No. I worked many jobs, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, I worked full-time jobs, 40 plus hours a week, and got a single father. So if I can do it, you can do it, man.
I got
like
a
said,
full-time job. I got 3 kids. We make it happen,
And that's the 3 that he knows about, that he claims.
That's the 3 I claim.
Yeah. But yeah, if you
Hey,
just
man,
set
how
a little
many
bit of
baby
time
mamas you got, dude?
I got enough. Now you're asking questions.
Wait, what he said?
Yeah, they're supposed to ask the questions, Omar, not you.
We have another question here.
Yeah.
This is more for the guys, but you guys can put a little input in as well. How do you feel about planning roleplay? I know you mentioned that earlier, Jacob. Planning roleplay, there's nothing wrong with it. How do you guys personally feel about planned roleplay? Do you plan your roleplays, or do you just fly by your seat of your pants?
Would you consider that like controlled RP? Is that what you kind of mean?
Like just creating a story and maybe talking out of character, like this is what we're gonna do, like this is what we're gonna create, kind of what Jacob was doing back in AAC, creating storylines for the city. so that people can engage in those things? Or do you just go day by day, just going into the city, let's see what happens?
I can't speak for everybody else in here, but as for me, I fly by the seat of my pants. I don't ever plan anything. I just kind of come in here to see what kind of content we can make, and so I try to interact with as many people as possible, and hopefully just something pops off and goes really well. But they can speak for themselves. I have no idea about them.
So there's some scenes you have to plan out. Like it just doesn't. Let's say you're how do I put this? Um, say you want to have a scene. So let's say PMA days. Old Chief, I forgot his name. I wanted to make a video back when I was streaming. As Buckstar robbing jewelry store, basically coming in to get rid of termites and shit. I made a whole document giving us access to go into Evangelica, street address and everything. I had to text the chief on Discord and I was like, yo, I'm gonna be doing this for a video if you want to go with it. And then that worked out, but sometimes you just have to go with the flow.
Okay. Do you guys plan any kind of events for the city? Are you guys working on any underlying storylines that may be popping up at all? Have you guys thought about it?
Yeah, we do. We brought on, I don't know if she's in the chat. We brought on Barbara to help us out with our events and stuff like that. So we have a lot of, and I'm not even gonna give them away because we got a lot of cool events coming for the city. So yeah, we got some cool events coming that I think people are gonna really, really enjoy.
Nice. Well, that's outstanding, guys.
So I will touch back on that question real quick, and just in my opinion about controlled RP. You can ask anybody that's ever RP'd with me about how much thought goes into it. It's like spicy. Come on, bro, let's go. He's like, "What are we doing?" You'll find out. So
You'll find out. That's a fucking those 3 words haunt me to this day. It's like, hey, let's hop in chat. What are we gonna talk about? You'll find out.
so
What the shit?
But I will say this, it comes down to the specific scenario or the amount of people that you're dealing with. If it's something big that's going to be server big, that is going to be definitely a controlled event for the most part.
100%.
You have to have that because you have to have coordination. There's too many people, that you need to be accounted for that that could go wrong. Obviously, you don't want to. You have to, you have to have people watching so that drama doesn't unfold on the field. Over top, you have to make sure people aren't trying to cheat. So it's a lot of coordination that goes. So if it's like I said, it's a big situation like that, then you have to have that level of coordination. But if it's for small people, it's a small thing. Like I said, I'm as uncoordinated as they come. You can ask anybody that's ever RP'd with me. I'm just like, hey, come on, get in, and then all of a sudden it's a shitstorm.
No, you'll grab a car and you'll make a scene out of nothing, dude.
That's
and before
100%
you know it,
true.
there's 20 people involved.
Or you'll tell Laws, hey, can you make an old lady and
Yeah,
come
that's
drive
it.
this hearse?
Yeah, that's it. Just come on. Like for what? Yeah, you'll find out. Come on.
He doesn't even know.
No, at the time,
he
all
said-
I have is an idea. That's it, and then it
He
unfolds.
said, here's a hearse. Here's 20 beers. Get drunk. Drive this hearse around, and let's go. Okay,
Funny as shit.
I got this.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah. Keep them coming.
Hate him. Hate the guy. Wish you hate his guts.
Oh, sorry, I was.
If I see him again, I'm gonna
muted.
smack
I
him.
apologize. Sorry, let me repeat that so people can hear.
Oh,
How does Fat and Spicy feel about Martin Riggs?
Hate him. Hate his guts.
Yeah, if I saw him, I'd punch him.
Oh no. Riggs is I'll tell you this. Riggs, the Riggs that I know, all he ever wanted to do was be included. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the biggest thing, you know what I'm saying, that was really hard, was trying to include people in a lot of things that I did, because a lot of things that I did weren't really planned out. It was very spontaneous and on the spot. But like I said, that's why, like I said, he was always there trying to offer to help. Hey, let me in, let me fly the helicopter. So, but yeah, no, like I said, no hard feelings towards Riggs, man. I know a lot of times he shit on because he would have his days, but I think we all had days.
We all had days. Hell, I've had days on the show,
And KS Defo wants to know, I think it's Johnny. Great question is
Mhm.
when Phat and the Bomber Santa return is when wait, hold on a second. I'm trying to read there. When is Phat and the Bomber Santa returning to Savage RP?
Oh shit.
Oh man, I haven't really been much of RPing much of anywhere, because I've been in the transition of right now moving. I'm still moving to a new city. Uh, just
So
started
what
my
you're
new
saying
job.
is, ho ho, you don't know.
Yeah, oh, you don't know, you never know, when
Maybe
Paco's gonna
maybe
come
s-
around, or
maybe Santa will
hey,
leave a bomb in your stocking.
yeah, maybe the Smiths may leave bombing stock. You never know, right?
Oh
Just,
shit.
it is what it is.
I mean, if you
I would
really
I
look
would love
though,
to see some Smiths.
Joker's eyes over here are still black, and I think only you know what that is all about.
Oh man, it's crazy,
Every
crazy,
city
crazy.
I've gone to since then, it's been black. The eyes have remained black.
Oh man, I had amazing stuff planned for that, man. Like I said, it's just life happens, man. You just got to roll with the punches, and it's glad. And like I said, I'm glad to see a lot of familiar faces and hear a lot of familiar voices, man. Definitely makes my heart happy, to know that people are still sticking together out there.
Oh yeah, man. That's the best part of RP is the people you meet. It's just at some point you make some friends like you and me. Or, I still talk to Yusuf. I talk to a couple others, just little chats here and there. But the connections are the best, no? That's why we do this.
100%.
Most definitely.
This ain't no single player shit.
It's what we do, homie. And in the
It's what
words
we
of the
do.
great white mamba, I'll fuck with you.
I will fuck with you. We are getting close to running out of time, my dude. We got to wrap this up, man.
Yo, no doubt, yo. But again, guys, today we are here for the Fat and Spicy Show OOC on Mondays. Don't forget, we also will be doing our Mondays subscription only, cities where we'll be sitting here and this, in some random spot, and we'll be talking about these people behind their backs because that's what we do. Slime
Yep.
shit.
Yep. Oh, we got to talk to mad shit about Yusuf on the next show, man.
Yeah,
I
we
got
got
so much shit to
yeah,
talk
I
about that
know. I
motherfucker.
hate his hairline. It makes me mad.
Don't forget we have that drawing as well.
Oh yeah, stick around, guys. We're going to be drawing right now. So a couple of people will be some merch, whether it's a Fat and Spicy mug, t-shirt, stickers. We're gonna get that stuff. We'll get in touch with each of you guys. So keep an eye on your Twitch messages because that's probably we'll be reaching out to you. If you're not following us on our Discord, it would help. I think Lowe's can put our Discord up there, so you can join our Discord. That'll help as well because we'll be
What do you
doing
say
some
we
giveaways there as well.
What do you say we choose one right now? You got time?
Yeah, no, the Lowe's is about to do it. She's
Right,
about to do it.
spin that
Like I said,
wheel.
just keep your eyes on your because we'll be messaging you through your Twitch because a lot of people don't have are not in our Discord. Yeah, I know, right? I'm trying to think. I'm trying to
Well,
talk ahead of
guys,
my brain.
while the wheel is spinning, don't forget we're also on YouTube. We put all of our videos up there a couple days after we go. So go over there, like the videos, subscribe to the channel. Every little bit helps that algorithm to get us out there, guys. We'd really appreciate it. We always appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for the likes and subs tonight. From the bottom of my heart, and I'm sure Jacob's too. We really do love you guys.
Most definitely. We'll say this though. Day one, Mimi, we love you.
Mimi!
Shout out to Mimi for always being there supporting.
100%. Mimi is the OG Fat and Spicy fan.
Yeah, most definitely. I
And
don't
I'm
think
not
she's
calling
missed.
you old.
I don't know. It's just she hasn't. I don't think she's missed an episode yet.
I don't
If
think
she has.
has
She
either.
hasn't told us yet. Mimi, if you missed an episode, you're fired.
Okay, guys, do you want here's a big question. Do you want to go with the closest number or do you want me to just keep spinning until I hit someone's number first?
No, we'll go with the
that's a good
closest.
question.
We'll go with the closest
Yeah.
number.
Okay.
So, guys, if you haven't put a number in the chat right now,
Last chance.
Just
put your number in there, OMG. Just type a number in there between 1 and 100.
How do you pick a number? You close real hard and you think.
Koi,
Brain
has 42 been taken yet?
You good, Booger?
All right. I think we got them all. How about we spin that wheel?
Spin the wheel like a circle.
For our next stream when we do this, I will have a will up. But right now, I was told it was a little last minute surprise, so we'll make.
That's
sure
okay.
we get that. Okay. All right. So let's see here.
The people said they want to see. She's cheating. I saw her stop the wheel with her finger.
Yeah, she put her finger on the wheel, guys.
Ow! Yeah, sorry. No, I'm being real. I promise. I would never cheat nobody.
Yeah, nobody.
I'm just reloading the page because it's not working. Give me a second.
So
A
while
likely
that's fine.
story.
While she's doing that, I got to know: are you guys doing anything in the in Savage RP for Christmas? Do you guys have any Christmas decorations or snow
We
coming in?
do.
Oh,
Actually,
yeah,
we
we
were
do.
trying to get snow. Yeah, go ahead, Elmore.
Snow hasn't been working the past few days. We're trying to find a fix for it. We're gonna have the Christmas trees at Legion Park that are you third eye and you get gifts. We've been thinking about doing that.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's
And
cool.
free burritos. That's a gift worth giving.
Yep.
You get those in
We got
prison, man.
We should bring the fat and spicy sweater into the city. Put that under the tree.
I'm down.
I thought
Make it happen.
about making my own city one time, but if it was, I'd probably do my prison RP, man. That's
Dude,
the thing.
I am
I'm stuck on that. I'm stuck on that idea.
Still intrigued by that.
I'm stuck on that idea. I'm hoping I run into it so I can be like, yeah, cool. I don't got to do it.
Okay,
Have you four heard of
actually-
this? Oh.
Sorry, real quick. I believe that Joker and Johnny picked 69. Both of them did, if I put that down right.
I was first.
Johnny, pick another number.
Pick a number, Johnny. All right, both of you pick another number. How about that? 69 is off limits.
Well, you didn't
No.
give me 420 as an option, so I mean,
No, actually, Johnny picked 69 first.
did he?
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, 68. 68.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Johnny picked 68.
As my dad says, he does them and they own one.
It's 68. That's that Price is Right shit right there. He's like, I bid $50, $51.
51. Yeah, right. You asshole.
You just look at him like, really?
Oh, I've
And then
seen
they're-
some dirty looks too.
And they're like, the
somebody
number
giving
is
her the chicken.
55. And they're like,
Mhm.
50 was the winner. Oh,
That happens a lot.
that's crazy.
So you ready for Christmas, Jacob?
I'm ready to see the looks on my family's face, man, when they get their gifts, and then we give them what they get every year. Nothing. I'm
that?
just kidding.
Nothing.
Just kidding.
Right?
No, I'm
Are
just joking,
you-
man.
Are you guys ready for the winners?
Yeah, let's do it, man.
Wait. I'm not ready for the wieners.
Nope.
Maybe.
Nope.
The
This isn't touching
winners.
chilies. That's the
winners
that's the
are,
subscribers
are
only
you
show.
ready for your winners?
Let's do it.
Tonight's lucky drawing is. So the numbers, I will just tell you what the numbers are that I drew. 66, 72, and 1. So our winners
Jesus
are
Christ.
Regan Bear,
Hey.
the Joker,
Hey.
and Johnny.
Hey.
Yo, congrats, guys. Like I said, look out for the information that we'll be asking for you for your shipping. Wherever you want to ship to, that's entirely up to you guys.
Yeah.
If you aren't comfortable with it, we'll give your stuff to somebody else, which is fine.
I'll keep
Also,
it.
guys, if you go to the bottom of the page that we're on right now, you can find the mugs. And I believe, what is it, a sticker?
There's gonna be more. Like I said, I'll choose it. Like I said, depending on what you'll get, I'll ask you for it. I'll ask you like if it's a t-shirt size or something. I'll ask you stuff like that. Lowe's will reach out to you.
Staff members won rigged.
It is.
No, it wasn't.
I
We were-
swear.
we were not going to do that.
Next time, so that you guys know I didn't rig it, I will put it on the screen. But this time I did not, because I did not have enough time to get it prepared. So I apologize.
We did spring it on her at the last minute.
I'm telling you.
Dude, look at you with the gifting. It's
Yeah, you
Santa
know.
Fat.
That's my Christmas present to the Fan Spice Show. 5
Hey.
gifted subs.
You guys
For
are
all you
amazing.
Scooty Dooties out there.
That's right. For all of our little fat and spicies.
But as always, guys from Savage RP, we appreciate you letting us come down here. Real quick before we go, the camera is yours. Let the people know something.
Go ahead, boys.
We have a last minute follower, real quick. Pretty Muffin, thank you for the
Oh.
follow.
Thank you, Muffin.
All right, I got something. All I can say is there may be a truck. Once every Friday. I ain't gonna give you a time, but anybody who's in the city who sees this, if you see that truck and you get what's inside of it, it's a very good day.
Hey.
You heard it here first, guys. Look for the truck. full of Twinkies and porn. Wait,
I
no,
just
that's the
want the
truck I
Twinkies.
want to find.
Oh, what I was gonna say, man.
Sorry, I didn't mean to give everything away.
Yeah, no more ads, guys.
So
Anybody
what
else?
you're saying is in the truck is just a bunch of condoms and birth control.
Exactly.
No, I mean, it might be that with a little bit of funds to maybe take a few days off from the construction job, you know?
Oh, right on. Shit, I might have to go find that truck.
I need that. I'm in the negative. So.
That's crazy.
I do have a quick question, and you may say RP to find out, which is fine. Where does a girl get some food in this place?
Repeat
The gas station. No, we have three restaurants coming. We have would you conclude
Sorry about the
like would
echo.
you Oh, you're good. I didn't even hear it. Would you include like we got like 5 restaurants, businesses, nightclubs coming where you can get some good food. So, very soon you'll be able to find food all over the city.
Right.
I did see that when you went to the gas stations, they did sell food.
Yeah, I couldn't figure it out. I was dumb, I guess.
They don't sell food at the gas station? That's crazy.
They don't?
No, they
I
do.
don't know. I thought they did. Yeah, they do.
Oh.
They do.
Yeah, we do.
They said
Yeah. I went
That's
to
crazy.
when I went to the gas station, I was able to get the food.
Oh, okay, I gotcha. Was it the regular stuff, grilled cheese?
Grilled cheeses, man.
Yeah,
No, I
it is.
brought a guardian full of Cubans over. Don't let them lie to you.
What I would do for a Cuban, man.
Can we get
Golly.
bologna sandwiches? I would love
That's
a
what I'm
good
talking
bologna
about.
sandwich.
That's
If
what I'm
that's what
talking
you want,
about.
we'll get it.
Bologna.
Bologna?
I don't know. I could go for a good Cuban in a burrito. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I might
Yeah,
do
man, a
little mixed
Doritos would
up
hit the
and
spot.
a Dorito, goddamn. Yo, but guys, don't forget that we are here in Savage RP for, I think, 4 days. You said 5 days?
4 days, man.
4 days. In about 2 minutes, it's going to be 5 days. Yo, but guys, thank you guys for meeting up with us, man. We appreciate it. We hope you guys had a great time. And as for you, the viewers, hey, we appreciate it. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow on here, YouTube. And we're definitely trying to branch out more on other platforms as well, guys. We have a Facebook as well. Just search Fat and Spicy. And as always, I'm Jacob on Mondays. And
I'm Anson.
And on Thursdays, I'm Fat.
Oh yeah. I forgot. We have to say I'm Anson on Mondays, and I'm Spicy.
There you go. And this is the Fat and Spicy Show. We love you.
Doritos.
Now get the fuck out of here.